Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, as you may have noticed, this video is a little bit different than any other video I've ever done. This is my very first time doing a vlog. So this vlog will be a vlog about basically what I do throughout the day as someone who is currently writing, as well as applying to grad school, and also is a study abroad student who does not leave until March. So I basically don't have anything to do. I just thought that I would give you all a sneak peek into what I do, especially since my situation is really unique. You don't see many people studying abroad while trying to apply to grad school, while also being a writer. So I just thought that I'd give you all a sneak peek into what my life looks like on a day-to-day basis. Now, I know that this is a writing vlog, but as you see, I'm literally playing The Sims, and it's because I like to play before I work. It gets me in a really good mood. Honestly, in my writing, I use the names of my Sims, so it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that my writing is inspired by my Sims, which sounds ridiculous, but playing Sims really does put me in a good headspace to write, so yeah. So currently I'm trying to decide whether I want my master's in creative writing or library science. I like the security that I think a library science degree would give me. Like, I could work at libraries, in the school system, at standalone libraries, etc., etc. I like that idea. I like being able to really be a part of creating the curriculum for what kids read. But as someone who enjoys creative writing recreationally, I enjoy the idea of a creative writing degree. I think that it would be a fun degree to have. I think that, the bulk of my time would be done doing workshops and working on my own personal writing, as well as, doing things that would make me a better writer. I could see myself coming from a creative writing degree as an excellent writer. And of course, it doesn't guarantee being published, but at the very least, I could be a professor, like a college professor, teaching other people how to not suck at writing. I had decided that I was going to apply to both and just see how the chips fall. But let's say life is really good and I get accepted to both. Which one would I actually choose? I don't know. Would I do a dual master's program? That sounds kind of ridiculous to do a dual master's program. But honestly, college has taught me that life is a marathon and not a race. I'm currently in my 5th year of college, and my time here is just now coming to an end. And I've gotten so much done. I never thought that I would be able to study abroad, but I am blessed. God really keeps blessing me. And if I did a dual master's, I wouldn't have a problem being in school forever, because I've already been in school forever up until this point. I might as well, just do it right and get it all done. Off topic, but coffee has been making my eyes twitch and making me a little nauseous. So recently I've been a tea drinker and I have been loving it. I've been drinking black tea with sugar and oat milk, just some basic stuff, and I have been drinking it every day. It gives me the energy that I need without making me feel like I'm doing crack. I also really like Red Bulls. I've always liked Red Bulls, and it has never made me feel the way that coffee makes me feel. But let me tell you something. Celsius is absolutely ridiculous. If you're drinking Celsius, I'm judging you, because Celsius literally makes me feel like I need to go to the hospital. In this clip, I am looking over some pages that I wrote. So I went to school and I used my free printing privileges to print out 29 pages of my manuscript. I only have 29 pages. I just really made that sound like, I had a whole book on my hands. Anyway, I like printing out my manuscript as I go, because on paper, I can see the things that I don't see digitally on my laptop. So I noticed quite a bit that was wrong with chapter 1, and so after I looked this over, I actually took out my laptop, and you can see it in this video soon, but I took out my laptop and I edited chapter 1, and I think it really made a hell of a difference. So let's talk about this setup. It is not much, but I'm very, very, very proud of my setup. It's just a regular old table with a pink mouse pad and my plant by it. And, it's just some basic things. But I had been doing work in my bed, and I found that the quality of work that I get in my bed pales in comparison to the work that I do outside of my house, or even just sitting at a table, just anywhere but my bed. So I, did this little workspace 2 days ago, and like I said, it is not much, but I get some good work done here. So in my writing, I'm currently at the 8,000 word mark. My goal this week was to get to 10,000 words, but it's Saturday and I'm not quite sure that I'm going to reach that goal by 12 a.m., which for me right now is in maybe 5 hours. But I was at 5,000 words earlier this week. So this week I've gotten 3,000 words, which is like kind of piss poor, but this is life, and I don't always meet my own expectations, and that's okay. I just keep writing. So for my creative writing master's application, I have to submit 20 pages of fiction, which I have. I just have to edit it. I have to submit 25 pages of nonfiction, which I'm currently doing. For my nonfiction, I'm doing a literary analysis on As the Wicked Watch. And if you've watched my channel, which I doubt you have because you're probably new here, hello, I created a YouTube video analyzing As the Wicked Watch, and I think I put it out last week or the week before. And also I have to write 10 poems. because I'm required to write poetry for my grad school application, I've decided to read more poetry, and I am currently reading Postmortem Ord by Juno. And one thing about me is I really don't read poetry. I read lots of fiction books for fun. I don't even read nonfiction for real. I enjoy reading the occasional literary analysis, just things pertaining to literary criticism, but I do not read nonfic or poetry for fun, which is another reason why I'm excited to apply for my MFA, because I get to become a better writer, not just through writing fiction, but I get to really put my toe into nonfiction as well as poetry, which I think is necessary to be considered an all-around great writer. Other than this book, I'm also reading Dr. Seuss, because the type of poetry that I've decided that I want to write is kind of more of a children's poetry. And when I learned maybe 2 days ago that Dr. Seuss was considered poetry, it really inspired me, because I enjoy the way he writes, and I enjoy a more light-hearted form of poetry versus, the love and the sadness. So although this blog is labeled a day in my life, keep in mind that this is a Saturday. Monday through Friday, I actually have an on-campus job where I sit in an office and basically do the same thing but in a different setting. I read, I write, I play The Sims, I drink tea, I eat food, all of the above. So this is really just a Saturday. I just said Saturday is so weird. This is really just a Saturday version of what I do every day. But for the most part, this is my life. Well, I hope that you have all enjoyed watching what I do on a day-to-day. I hope that this has inspired anybody who is writing to get out of a writing slump and begin writing again, and those who are in a reading slump to get out of the reading slump and read again. Honestly, I have been in a week-long reading slump because I have been so focused on writing, but I think that it is really important to read while you write and to do them both in tandem, because reading really keeps you inspired on your writing journey. Anyway, that is honestly all you will hear from me. Please enjoy the rest of the video, the less than 1 minute that there is left in the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.